How are you doing and how have you been? My name's Cassandra. This is Biotech Rimworld expansion. And we start with Lou and Fox Knox having a social fight because, you know, what else would we be coming back to? Really a shame no one got laid out on the floor then, but, you know, beggars can't always be choosers. So, party people, what is the plan for today? As promised, we are going to be building our cliffside base. But let's be honest, for the Rimworld algorithm, we're still going to call it a mountain base. Let's not get silly or anything like that, party people. Like, I'm not a madman all of a sudden. Do you know what I mean? So, done a few little plans. I'm not going to do... I didn't want to go too crazy because I can appreciate... Not great to, like, watch these or see these on the screen as we're doing it. But... So we are going to do the high-tech research benches up here and we'll just mine back into the mountain just ever so slightly. And then we're going to have rows of hallways going down here and the bedrooms. Now I just want a different sort of look to the colony. Oh, and over here we'll have the prison. I just want a different sort of look for the colony. And then we'll sort of see where everything else sort of fits and what we fancy. I'm impressed. I think it's going to look nice. I think the priority first of all is probably going to be getting the high research benches. We are going to have to keep an eye on... I would like to start building stuff out of marble. Let me open these. I would like to start building stuff out of marble just because it does give a little bit of a beauty modifier. However, I'm probably cautious that if I check the world map, I want to see what is the most prominent... So sandstone is more prominent than marble, so we might not be able to use as much as possible. I suppose with rooms that people are going to be sat in for quite a while, it might be worth it. I was just seeing if there was any marble. There still is quite a bit of marble. Fairly far away at this point. Although all this is marble, so let's see how lucky we get there. So let's mine this back just a little bit, because I don't want to go too deep into like the cliff straight away, because I think then we are asking for trouble. So we'll fill that. No, that's redundant. We'll mine that, and then we can have one high-tech research bench here and one here, and then the multi-analyzer in between them there. So that will be absolutely perfect. And then we'll focus on getting the bedrooms. We don't need to rush the bedrooms, just because everyone's sort of very, very happy. I'm not going to say they're living the dream, but I'm not going to say they're living the dream. Let's be honest. There's only one name. Like let's be honest. I'm so good. Like, I'm not Tazastico anymore.
The Golden God!
That's what you should have to call me, party people. Psychic smooth for females. Pretty bang-a-langin'. Ooh, 16. Not that we need the mood, but...
Thank you!
Need a bit of appreciation. Need a bit of love. Let's just make sure schedule. Don't allow fresh in here. Like, these should be coming down here. I imagine it's just because they were full. Because what I also would like to do is get this camel hide making us some clothes until we are able to get devil strand. I feel like camel hide is going to just offer us so much more protection than what cloth ever could. And we are just going to have to keep an eye on that, because attacks will ramp up without us realising, especially now we're doing base builder 2000. Like we are... Okay, cold snap. As we're trying to get like warm clothing. Okay, we'll keep an eye on that. We are technically in winter. We do have a heater in here to sort of keep us going. Temperature-wise, we check gear. We can go to -9, which isn't really too amazing. Just checking the temperature over the right-hand side. We're currently at -1. Yeah, I mean, not great from the game.
You serious?
Could be worse, let's be honest. We've had worse luck. With the prison, then we'll just build sandstone. I probably wouldn't mind opening some of these, but we'll do it very slowly. I want everything else to be caught up before we start doing this. As much as I want to start our cliffside base, I want to make sure everything else is sorted and we're not running before we can walk. And we do have our genetic stuff set up, so if we do get a prisoners in the meantime, then we can strip their genes. I'm never going to get used to saying that. I don't know, maybe that's the sort of person I am now. Just got to accept it. Research wise, what are we researching? Gunsmith. I guess I wish there was a button where I could be like, just stop research. It's getting cold by the temperature outside. Oh, -18. That is a cold snap. Okay. Luckily, the living quarters, I think the heater's still keeping us going, so keep inside for a little bit and see how that goes. Not really going to push it. More hide. Hey, there we go. I was just about to say you're going to butcher that. So then what I will do is gunsmithing's done, so I'll stop researching just for the time being. Exotic's a good trader. They might not stay long. -10 outside. They should actually. A duster. We're going to start to make this out of leathers. Out of camel hide. Go. Hopefully that just gives us a little something something. Where is the land? Look at... Wasn't me. Well, it wasn't me, party people. Don't believe anyone.
You are fake news.
Lou's bringing more bodies in. That's really good. Well, our crops will die, so hopefully we've got enough food to get through this. Luckily, the cold snap at least freezes everything, so we haven't got to worry about that. Let's come trade if I can... It's like whack-a-mole trying to select a... Okay, so we've got some gene packs, and actually at lower price. So we could sell some more sculptures. This is probably becoming a waste, but I wouldn't actually mind storing some gene packs just because sort of what we're doing now, so it sort of makes sense. Right. So we've got strong cooking. Doesn't really tell us too much, I imagine. Gene strong cooking. Center horn. Is that low sleep +2? The genes low sleep, optimist, and purple skin. Then it's quite cheap, but that seems quite good. Low sleep. Sleep. What does low sleep mean? Carriers of this gene get tired less quickly than others. I mean, that seems great. Optimist. Okay, good moods. Purple skin. I'm seeing no bad things here. Needs less food, -5. So they will need to eat more. That seems like a no-brainer, right? Let's get that one, because we can store a couple. Then we got center horn. So let's click that. Grow a single horn protruding from the center of their forehead. Oh my god. Oh my god. We have to, right? We just have to. Oh, we can actually afford them all. We can actually afford them all. But yeah, I think we get all 3 of them. And then we can store them straight away. So we'll accept that. I think that's a winner. Turn these on. So if I'm not mistaken, we can have 4, right? I wonder if it's going to be 1 use, though. Store 4, so let's turn them on. We are going to have a look at our power. Probably go for geothermal power, but the fact that we can get these... Okay, 1's been inserted. I'm assuming it's 1 use. Whether that's actually going to be the case or not is another matter. Open... Yeah. Sure, I've got Schaefer's name written, like how you guys explained to, like... Right, so there we go. We've got a low sheep. Low sheep.
Bruh.
Right, we've got low sleep, strong cook. So then what can we do with that? So recombine. So let's just pause it as I click that. If I recombine... So is this going to wreck... Oh, I mean, we're going to find out. So what does that... The strong cook I'm not too bothered about. The complexion, what does that mean? How much complexity is added to this process? I mean, I don't mind that the strong cooking isn't there. But I like the idea we could be optimist, blue skin, low sleep. We'd have to eat a lot more. And then we have a horn on our heads because then we're like a unicorn playthrough. Oh, imagine it. With sparkles and rainbows. Like, we're doing it. We're doing it. Oh. Like, just imagine watching that.
Wow.
This is going to be magical, party people. Randomized sundial. Grape-o. Actually like the name of that because we'll look like grapes. And ole. I don't know. Estimated recombination. Like, is this just going to work? Strong cooking. So, shooting cooking. Should acts like an offset. So, I don't know. At the moment, I think I'm just like happy with that. Like, I don't see. It seems like we're pushing it too high because this down here says -5. When I click this, it says minimum. So I'm going to leave it like that. We're going to have a horn. We're going to be purple. We're going to be an optimist that sleeps all the time, like a glad horn. Yeah, we're glad we're horn. Okay. Yeah. We've got a horn. So we're a xenotype. So I'm going to combine. That's going to take 5 hours. So we're going to be glad horns. We're going to be purple people with horns that are always in good moods, that don't sleep all the time. Oh, I'm glad we did this, party people. Yes! Like, that's basically saying we did the right thing by just chilling and see what happens.
Vindication!
Right, that's... Ooh. Okay, so it does require work. Is that already done? Been completed. Okay. So now what happens? That's the instructor. So in here, so contents, what's inside here? So the center horn is in here. Okay, so view information. So this is the one we created, correct? Center horn. No, it's not the one we created. Now all gene packs. So we just created one, right? Recombine. Did it not work? I have no idea. Unless you... Off, bio... I have no idea. Communicated thoughts about the relationship between terrorism and dualism. What does... So hang on. So recombine. So it creates a new... Load the template. Why did that not... Did it fail? Insert a person, so that will extract. Okay. Did we not have enough room? Or has this been stored somewhere else? There. 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 Okay. So no panic, party people. So inspect the genes. Implant this into a person's... This is a surgical operation. It requires a doctor, medical bed, and 4 medicine. So do you reckon there's a chance like people would die? In fact, it's in there. Okay. We're going to be glad horns. It's amazing. Should have probably saved it, but it is what it is. And build this because this will probably be the makeshift medical bed while we're doing this. Let's open these up so we can get rid of the bodies. So... I mean, let's do it on one person to make sure it works, first of all. I hope we can see the horns through the hats. But that's my main concern. Refugees. 2 refugees. Could. Problem is we ain't got the food and it's a cold snap. And we have crops, but we don't know how long this cold snap is going to last for. I don't really want to risk it for a biscuit, if you know what I mean. Right, let's haul that. It's under a mountain, so infestations can spawn. I mean, we're going to get infestations. We're going to have to just learn to live with it. High-tech research bench. Exist as a fire. Quickly, quickly, to the fire! Oh, oh, oh. Just you two sleep, it's fine. It's fine. Fox Knox will put everything out. Like, no one else worry about doing anything around the colony. Like, I'm just trying to turn you into purple people with horns, but you worry about you getting your sleep as I'm, you know, hot in bay in the kitchen, cooking up a storm. You guys are doing nothing.
Everything is garbage.
Alright, transport pods crash. It's another one, just a space refugee apparently. Baseliner. Oh, you're good at plants and we've got no prison. No, we have got a prison, we have got a prison. Lou. Where's the person gone? What's your health? Death in 5 hours. So if we go Schaefer, as if I have to keep looking down every time to pronounce your name. Let's draft. Because then we can tend without medicine because you're not that bad and I can change my mind the closer you get. 10 with crops. What that will give us is someone that can actually make Devil Strand, which makes our whole making stuff. It's minus 15 outside. Lou, are you okay? Just making sure you're not getting hypothermia, like probably close to the levels. Otherwise, you're going to die in 2 hours, so let's try and tend with medicine. Try and save you, because, hang on, let's have a good look. Dislikes women, that's fine. Let's try and save you, because you'd actually be quite helpful. F in 2 hours, hopefully Schaefer can help you. Tend without medicine. Just use your healing hands. There we go, perfect. I love that you can do that nowadays. Sorry, capture. There we go, perfect, perfect, perfect. Our first colonist that is potentially going to be recruited. Definitely is, definitely is. And then I need to save this Gladhorn. I come in here. Fine. Like that. Okay. I'm gonna just mute while my soundboard goes crazy as I type everything. Right, I think that was it, right? Gladhorn, that, so save template. Gladhorn, was it with a capital? It all has to be the same, party people. It all has to be the same. Yeah, Gladhorn. Recombine. But can we just make as many of these as possible? Is there no, like, load template? Because it doesn't look like... So if I start... It doesn't look like there's, like, a resource. Doesn't look like... A prisoner will do... Convert hemogen. Oh, I forget we... Oh my god, this game. I love this game. I love this game. But you're just a baseliner, so you don't have any. Boo. Got all excited for a second, thinking I could strip your jeans. Look at me, party people.
Unleash the beast.
Right, so let's convert fast, because bringing you over to our ideology will be absolutely perfect. Right, so we're going to make another one of these. It just looks like it takes time. Anything, because the contents here are exactly the same. Then Foxnox, once you do that, then you just store that in the stockpile. Imagine there must be a risk in installing, but I mean, I would have thought the game would have been like, there's a mad risk to do this, be very, very careful, but let's be honest. Open this. Right, then set for deconstruction. Lose asleep. Don't want to open them all at once because then we're just going to get... Deconstruct the grave. Don't bury them again, please. Right, and then open these. Schaefer, as you're up, can you just cremate these bodies for me, please? Lovely, thank you. Then settle these for deconstruction so then we can get the prison here. I don't mind the prison being front and center of the base. If we decide that's not a great spot, it's fine. If not, it will turn into the medical bay. And again, I'm okay with then the medical bay being front and center because genuine, I'd like to think maybe it's a bit too front and center. But I'd like to think that that would be the best place for it up front because most of our fighting is going to be here, I would imagine. It's not saying no fighting will be back here. The majority of the fighting will be up here or across the map, so having the medical bay front and centre will be quite cushy, fingers crossed. We've got this done in here, so we will have to build a high-tech research bench. Once we've got this room up, I said we'll firstly make it medical room to start making everyone Gladhorns. Like, the fact that I haven't made a horn joke yet is amazing.
Just do it!
I have to say, probably... I really liked the ideology expansion, but Jesus, this makes me all giddy. New stuff, new stuff. Can't believe we're going to be Gladhorns soon.
Are you serious?
We're unicorns. I mean... Okay, hopefully you can get recruited quite quickly, because... So plants being 10 is a massive reason why I want you. Just because you'll be able to do Devil Strand straight off the bat. What that also means is we can take Foxnox off of growing and plant cutting altogether, get you on the crafting stuff as well, which will be really important. It looks like the cold snap is gone outside, however we do have a raid. 3 people. Got on their face. They are a waster. They said it, not me. So what are wasters? Wasters are aggressive, immune to toxic pollution, almost imperious. So this is what their Xeno is. So we're purple unicorns that spread our happiness and they're just wasters. Sure. Are they attacking immediately? Might get lucky here. Be able to get some more prisoners. What I probably should do is probably pause, look at them all. And capable of firefighting isn't great, I'm not going to lie. The others are sort of mirror, doesn't really matter. Fast walker I like, nudist is a bit mirror. See, you're a waster, but you're already optimist. You're ready to come to our side. So hangman would be good. The reason why I'm checking is because in case I wanted to build another wooden bed in the prison. Probably shouldn't have deconstructed. See, I'm really bad for just deconstructing everything when I play Rimworld. So I wanted to put the bed here, so then it got the boost from being beside a side table, but I'm probably not going to be able to do it. So can we get you there? You're not even instructor, Lewis. and you construct that bed, just in case, because we have got wooden traps on their way. Any of them nimble, that's the only thing we have to keep an eye on, because nimble have a chance of not setting off traps. Probably actually shouldn't worry about putting that bed in. Worst case scenario, we can bring one of these beds down here. They are getting quite close. Now, I always call it the army loss penalty. Because there's only 3 of them, they're going to get an army loss penalty where I wonder if one dies, they'll just retreat straight away. Fox Knox probably stand over here because you've got no reinforcements. Like, you just died straight off the bat. So one more death and they're probably going to give up. Let's have our shooters over here and Lou here just to pull aggro, as we always do, because it's the easiest way to do this. Oh no, they did not have an army loss penalty. Interesting. Run Lou up here. Coming for the shooters, so just back off. Go. Ooh, did Lou get shot? Oh no, you got hit by the axe. Oh, that was my bad, Lou, my bad. Sadly, we didn't get any of them. But that's fine. I mean, we're trying. Like, I'm not using the lance on them. I know we can use the lance and like stun people and imprison them. The lance is for like extraordinary colonists that we could get. You're like wild people or whoever it is. Like, I want the best of the best of the best. Is there a way I could put, like, I'm bouncing all over the shop here. Is there a way? Because the only thing that does concern me is if infestations, and I'm concerned, the clap start, spawn here. So I think I might actually fill that up. While I don't mind infestations spawning, I wouldn't particularly like them spawning right on our base. I feel like that's going to be a bad thing to do. So let's sandstone wall it. Just then that isn't under mountain. And I know they can do 10 squares beneath, but from what I've seen, that doesn't really mean much. Like, as long as that's covered, the chances of them spawning there are very, very low. Now remember, we are going to try and build our own infestation kill box as we normally do. A big box, put a heater in if you really like, some furniture, and you make it so big that the chance of them spawning there is going to be incredibly high. Breaker. So you have a nice name, easy to remember. Like, that's what I like. Someone that comes to the party, they come with an easy name, they want to be part of the solution, not the problem, and I appreciate it. That dog just zoomed them. I have to admit, I don't know if it's just because changes they've made, but I felt myself do a lot more quests and like do a lot more things that I wouldn't do, like trying this out. I feel like this base design is just going to go to pot very, very quickly. I've done big mountain bases before, and I like the idea of doing every series semi-different, even if it's not totally efficient. Wood's low, steel's low. More block making that's bringing us down, so what I probably will do, considering research isn't being done, where is the closest block? So we've got sandstone blocks over there that can be hauled. They're quite close. Some more over here. Sadly, the marble is quite far away. Do that. A little bit of steel. Let's not worry about steel at the moment. Yep, let's worry about getting blocks down. Especially with our expansion plans, we need to make sure we've got blocks to actually make everything that we want to do so we can be the best versions of ourselves and just rock it. I know. A plan is afoot, party people.
Hot damn!
There we go. So Schaefer can then start... Schaefer, you're legend. Legend. Troy still going strong, eating meals. Another transport pod crash. Another space refugee. Creepy breathing. This is the game telling us we need more colonists. Well, you're 60, so yeah, you're above. You're in old age, which is pretty much on brand for this series. This is like the old girls. How far away are you? Quite far, so we'll get you draft. 10 without medicine because you shouldn't die. And if we can get there in time, then that will be the second prisoner. That's 2 more colonists. I didn't even check. I wanted to check if either of them could do any mining. No. Which is a bit awkward, considering we want to... a lot of mining. Sort of goes without saying. Right, let's heal you up. There we go. Undraft. Capture. Let me... yeah, just capture. That's fine. Right, bring you back. What's that? Well, there's like a marble floor or something, but yeah, it's little lockers. Okay, back in the colony we come. Another prisoner, so then that's potentially 5 colonists. Lou's mood's a little bit low. Let's get a -1 through the barracks and disturb sleep. I mean, you're going to do that until we get bedrooms up, sadly. 1 more sandstone wall, just to be a bit safe, because I am a nervous Nelly. I would just prefer infestations not coming out on our most resource-rich areas. In the bedrooms, it's fine. We can sleep and cuddle and learn to love each other. I feel like it's about time we start to think about bedrooms and whatnot. So, Romedy sitting. Okay, hang on. So we can look after 2 of them. 16 days. Our suffering must be kept in a bed. I might do this for goodwill, you know. Actually, we're doing all the quests. We're taking this so seriously. You've never seen me take this game seriously before. This is full tryhard. Soul, you're not going to be part of our religion. And I'm not really interested. Let's do it for goodwill. And we've got the 2 medical beds there. Open the colonists, move them on their own. Let's get both of these prisoners on convert. Certainty. Have you got anything that affects just creepy breathing? Like, it's no worries. Another constructor is fine. There they go. They're kept in there so they'll heal. And how long have we got them for? 16 days. It will give us goodwill. And if we get our goodwill, I can never remember how much we have to get it to. Ooh, 75 or something. And then we can call him in to actually help us and whatnot. Oh, there we go. Above 75. Conversion to breaker. So then we can literally go prison recruit because it will automatically reduce resistance then. Recruit. Lovely, lovely, lovely. We did have inspired recruitment not so long ago, but that's worn out. They normally have got like a little green bit by their bottom right hand corner. Okay, Lou, what is your time being? Let's go back construction. Did we make any dusters in the end? Duster. No, so Schaefer is wearing one. So just to put that into, so I know you got a cloth duster. Sorry, it looked like you had a... Did I even queue it up, or did I have just fallen asleep? It's because I need to go only allowed ingredients, so then you'll do it out of camel hide. This means we'll be able to be a little bit more cozy and have better defense as well. I'm 3 of them. Problem is with this, it does slow us down ever so slightly. Luckily our constructor isn't the hunter, so it's not too bad. But the hunter is the one that makes the blocks. As the meat of the potatoes, so to speak. I don't know who speaks like that, but... Fox bringing in chunks, which is fine because you do need to do it if you're that bored. Fair enough. The woods... 5. If I go 50, 100, 150, 200, we probably need to cut, or we don't need to cut any, but I would like some wood left over. Okay, 1 tree inside the base, 2 trees. I don't want to go too tree crazy here. I want enough wood that we always have like a little bit in the stockpile at least. Expand that stockpile. Stockpile's getting a little bit crazy, but we are planning what we're doing long term for this base. So we've got this room up. So let's get a power conduit. Yeah. This will be the prison eventually, and then into... I don't know, we could just keep it as the medical room straight away. I mean... Crazy problem. Just 1 bed. Sterile tiles or anything like that, so I don't know how well this is going to go. Not nervous at all. It doesn't say I should worry. Implant this into a person. Partially override their generic code. This is a surgical operation, requires a doctor, a medical bed. 4 medicine. Okay, I was just clicking on it to see if it warned me or anything like that. So... say, like... this is implanted inside the host's body, so it doesn't... like, where? In their elbow? Like, their bum?
Bruh.
We'll build a wooden bed in there, so then that can be a medical room. We're gonna make it our medical room, we might as well. Unless it means... I don't suspect it means actually like proper medical beds, right? Not so big, I can't find what I want to find. Hospital bed. I don't think it said hospital. Pretty sure it said medical bed, right? Yeah, medical bed, okay. I was just making sure. Don't know how serious this operation is, like, the doctor hasn't told me anything. We will need another wooden bed. Spending all wood there, because eventually I imagine Breaker's not going to be too far off of actually... prisoner. Resistance is 13.7. It's going to be a while, but we might as well get it ready. So all that means is how much wood do we need? So saying that we still have the wood outside to be kept up, some traps going. See, this is the point where I get not impatient, but impatient. I just want everything done straight away, like, I've ordered you to do it, why is it not done? It means I want one thing done, then I want another thing done, then I want another thing done, and then I want it done now, and then I moan when it's not done.
Stop it. Get some help.
Slow down, chill out, we're having a chill Rimworld. I feel like this expansion, especially like, and we haven't even like really gone into anything, but already we're having fun. Making unicorns is always a good shout, I suppose. Purple unicorns. Otherwise it's just silly. One bed there, I suppose. We will build it, we'll just have it ready. No, actually. It's probably more better. That's such great grammar. That's a masterwork bed. Just moving that spare bed in here. But then I want this one. Not that this room is particularly clean or anything. Yeah, I don't know how this is going to go. Is what it is. Area 1, so we are allowed everywhere, it's just work priorities. It's the constructor. Stuck behind everything. You probably should be on Plant cut. I can take Lou off plant cut altogether. It probably works a little bit better in all honesty. Because if I want trees cut for resources, like, I really want them done. Hopefully. Just want to see someone purple with a horn. That's all I've wanted my whole life. A sentence I didn't think I was ever going to want to say. Now I'm saying it. Now I'm singing it. Imagine if you could put it in the dog. Or Troy. How old is Troy? 6. Oh. Old person just like everyone else. How old is everyone? 78, 74, 26, but technically 457, so on brand. Jeez, imagine being that old coming out of like the best sleep of your life. Oh, dream of naps like that. I don't even want to tell you party people what time I'm up playing Rimworld. This is when the expansion has dropped. I haven't even gone to sleep, or like, I've been quite pumped to be fair. Which is a sign of a good game, because it's like, then we've done this, then we've got the genes, and it's like, oh, it's the next thing, it's the next thing, it's the next thing. Lou and Fox Knox are all like nattering in my ear going, turn us into purple unicorns, turn us into purple unicorns.
You serious?
I'm gonna hold it together. If someone dies, I'm going to be semi-embarrassed. Just semi. More wood's coming down, so that's fine. So hopefully these beds will get made, because I mean, you are 1 on construct. Look first though, that's the problem. Is the problemo. We didn't do that very well when we were building our colonists. But that will get rectified when Breaker... Oh, when Crazely... Yeah, sounds good. Here's a constructor, so we have got that sorted, and Breaker... So then, okay, actually we could have a good 5 Feisum. Just want that medical bed up. Yes. Are we going to try it? I mean, no guts, no glory, I guess. I mean, out of all the colonists, which one do we sacrifice? Sorry, Fox Knox.
Bruh.
Okay, let's click on this. Transport pod crash. The game really wants me to have another colonist. Really wants me to have another colonist. I mean, you are miles away. And we don't have the room, sadly, otherwise could get that to a prison, but no, I think we're fine with who we've got at the moment. Saying that, should we put in Breaker first? I mean, okay. Implanting a xenogerm, we'll put Breaker in a coma as the xenogerm integrates itself. On average, this lasts 2 days. Length of the coma is dependent on the doctor's medical skill and the quality of your medical facilities.
Everything is garbage.
Beaker will have a metabolism of -5 and a food consumption multiplier of 225%. Okay, so if we're going to do this properly then, research-wise, let's go sterile tiles. Let's do this properly if we're going to do it. So let me just read that one more time. So on Breaker, it's just the length of the coma. Average 2 days, so it could be 4. No, let's play this safe. If we can get sterile tiles, I feel like that would be a banger. So we'll have that on research. Trying to let them catch up building blocks. So then the next one We do need to get the new research room up as well. So I'm going to put them in here. But then what I'm going to do... Oh, this... No, we need to go one more. Shouldn't have built that because we need the multi-analyzer to sit between them. If we put this here, and we can't reinstall it, then because the multi-analyzer has to touch them both unless they've changed them. Okay. Just as well I realised that. Just as well my genius was here, do you know what I mean?
I am back! What it do, baby?
The genius never goes away, bloody people. It's always there. Always grinding and smashing. We will eat more, but we get to turn into purple unicorns. Like, I think it's totally worth it, right? We have the food at the minute. I mean, I'm sure it's easily... but it's purple unicorns that are constantly happy. Conversion, brilliant. Let's go prisoner, recruit, because it automatically reduces resistance, then recruits. I need a shirt that says that, to be honest. The good thing... Oh no, I want to not allow the high-tech research bench. We don't have the steel for it at the moment, and I don't really want to prioritise it. I want it there so we can remember what we're doing, but I don't want it actually prioritised. Which doesn't really make sense, but... Let's be honest, nothing I do makes sense, so... Why start now? Please don't feed them fine meals. Actually stresses me out. Right, there we go. We will need a power conduit. Going in here. Standing lamp. We're still making sculptures. I mean, we can move some of these around. Breaker, what's your moods like? Ugly environment, awful barracks, ratty apparel. Plenty of things to moan about. They're not even trying to be happy. We just not get much camel hide. Or via like... Must have been used. I keep thinking you guys have got it. Yeah, camel hide duster. I'm sure I clicked on you before and it said cloth. And camel hide duster. But yeah, you're identifying that you need it as well. But with that being said, we hunt these. It's quite a lot of alpacas, or a fair few. Problem is I don't know how far the others are away. There's two there. There's some still there. 211. Pollution up here. It doesn't look like it's clearing on its own, so it must stay. It's very interesting when it properly builds on a map. That could be actually crazy awesome. I mean, it's going to kill us, but crazy fun, awesome, maybe? Maybe? Maybe a little bit crazy. Maybe a little bit crazy. I like the idea that we just walk into the mist and it's just like lights out. Right, there we go. So then we go to production. High-tech research bench. Then we can click that there. Won't allow it, but then the multi-analyzer can just go there quite nicely. And then we'll sterile tile this. That'll be all perfect. So far so good. I'm happy with that. And I mean, we can expand this room if we need to down the line into the mountain. I don't think we would need to, but who knows, party people? Who knows when you're purple unicorns? Do you know what I mean? Whoever gets recruited first is turning into a purple unicorn. We're doing sterile tiles, but we haven't got any... Oh, there's a ship chunk there. Say chips. Ooh, I can't even say it one time. Say ship chunk 5 times fast. I think it's just my dyslexia showing rather than like... I like how everyone watching this says it 5 times fast. No problems.
You are fake news.
I won't believe you. I won't believe you. We probably could do... So we will need 500 steel for both of these. 20 components. We've got the components, it's just the steel we would need. Problem is, I would like to start building bedrooms. Don't need to. Do purple unicorns really need bedrooms? I'm gonna be happy all the time. Oh, the problem is that 220% increased food. Is that too much? Seems too much, doesn't it? But it's purple unicorns. I mean, the horn doesn't seem to affect anything, so our silliness isn't costing us. Oh. Search. You've learned of the relic of the Tazastical Way. Okay, we'll look at that some other time. And let's just steal. Is there anything else we're really doing at the moment? Fox, what's your inspired creativity? Okay. Blue. Yeah, both of these jokers in here. I give them good medicine because we pretty much broke them. They're part of the colony now, so it makes sense. Luckily, we have our doctor holding medicine. You're not going to rest in a bed. Oh, who's the other person who got flu then? Our doctor did. Arkward. Tend yourself then, I guess. Might actually have, since you're our only doctor, carry 3 meds. Just carry the max. Can you tend yourself, please? I'm not being funny, I don't want you to die. I mean, you are the doctor. It sort of seems a bit pointless, you laying in the medical bed when you are the doctor, like, oh, nice to meet you, doctor. Yeah, I'm you. I like the idea that Schaefer's just sort of sitting in the bed, hoping someone's going to help, and just like having a mini breakdown and then just walked off. Just was like, I ain't having you mock me, Tazastical. Like, I'm not about that life. Fair enough, fair enough. Look, Troy came to see you. Weren't here. Pooed in your bed. How do you feel? I mean, I come and mock. Of a transport pod crash. I get it, game. I get it. I'm trying to get people. Actually could do with coming over and... Your health? What's the flu on Schaefer? Not great, but actually would like to build relations with the Empire. Actually, you're not too far away. Don't normally build relations with them. I feel like something we're going to amend this playthrough. We're doing a lot of things we don't normally do. Like play properly. Ha 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 ha. Is it good if I'm heckling myself? Right, there we go. So then when you leave, that should be another 15. So what are we already with? Empire. They will always be known as the Empire. I don't know why. Sterile materials done. So we're plus 15. So if we have another person leave healthy, I wonder if that's another plus 15 or if it's like plus 5 because you've already done it once. Don't be cheeky. Right, how are you doing with this flu? Community is just about okay. How's Breaker doing? Okay. Schaefer does need to rest though, I'm a bit conscious. No, then we'll have 5 people that will actually complement each other really, really nice. And we'll be able to be flow through. Rock down to Electric Avenue.
Hot damn!
Don't think we need to keep doing this in here, but I mean, let's be honest. It does look pretty. Look at the colours. Look at the flowers. Oh, it's amazing. It's amazing.
It's time to make Daddy proud.
Yeah, but we've slowly got plans. We're slowly moving through them. We do know bedrooms is the next thing. We're just slowly getting there. We do need a research project. However, there are many things around the camp, the base, that do need doing. New recruit breaker. Lovely. Lovely to meet you. So what I will do is I will reinstall this bed. Over here, you can join us. One of us. One of us. Back on the bed. Bring that over now. Then reinstall sign to breaker. There we go. And because breaker's near the end table, you get a little boost. We could, if we wanted to, even do a dresser as well. Maybe we should put a dresser in here as well. I mean, while we've got the plans for the bedroom, how quickly do we think we're going to have them up and ready? Like, probably a little while away. So let's get a dresser to boost everyone as well. Like, raise, ski, prisoner, resistance 7.6. Well, compacted steel fell from the sky. A little bit far away, but at least it's there. Tattered apparel, I mean, that's your own problem, not mine. What is... Herbal. Just quickly check the flues just to make sure no one's dying. Romance breaker? No, I just wanted you to tend him. Like, I don't know how you're tending him wrong, Schaefer. You're tending him wrong.
Stop it. Get some help.
I didn't realise that's... Is that what you lot do? Like, is this what you lot do when you're you're tending to people? You're trying to romance them?
That is blasphemous!
Okay. I'm not a doctor, but I know you're doing that wrong. Is all I'm going to say. Have we got any more? Oh, sorry, so breaker, what is tainted? Pants. So we'll make them out of cloth just because we have an abundance of cloth at the minute and we are struggling for duster resources. So let's go fly a kite. Do until you have. Just do 2 was 1. It all. Down the line we want better stuff, but at the moment we just need clothes so people aren't miserable. Do button down shirt because it does cover more, but again, cloth isn't really going to give us any coverance. Combat that's going to make us too wet and wild. Okay, there we go. So at least we're making pants and a top. I haven't set up anything for breakers. I was so excited to have him as a colonist. So yeah, so you're the grower and the plant cutter now. Then not doing art. Yeah, very basic. So you do all your double passions so you can get really good moods. So then Fox Knox. We can take you off this. Then you can prioritize some other things. Just trying to think how I want to do this. So let's get you on tailor. We need someone on full-time tailor for sure. Then 2 on smithing. Then research. Yeah, then when we get the constructor, then we can take Lou off construction and start doing some really good cooking bills and whatnot, making sure that goes well. I think, like, we're going to just, once Crazily is unleashed on everyone, like, we're going to be absolutely smashing it, I think it's fair to say.
Unleash the beast.
How long have we got these camels for? 16 days, 7.3 left. Okay. More cloth clothing getting made, so that's absolutely fine. At least then we can get out of tattered stuff. I mean, it's more breaker than anyone else, but everyone else will be feeling it at some point. Wildlife, have we even got many more alpacas around? We actually do, so we might have to alpaca our bags. And get to hunting a few more of them, in honesty. Sad travellers. 3 desperate refugees. I mean, we don't really have the beds for it. Game, I've been completing enough quests. Don't trick me into doing more. I'll start to like make a name for myself. Unity's only just winning. What do you mean he's only just winning? Shall we up meds? Let's up the meds. It doesn't help that Schaefer is tending herself, but the other doctors are all rated 2, so you're probably better touching yourself than letting other people touch you. I hate when they're all sleeping. Like, something in my stomach just gets detested. I'm like, what are you all doing? You should be working. You should be working for me. You should never rest. You should work for me.
The Golden God!
And that's what she wrote. I mean, it makes sense, doesn't it? I am their leader. I led them astray? I don't think so, party people. I'm going to make them into purple unicorns. Oh, can't wait to see the comments. If you got to this part of the video, leave a like, leave a sub, leave a comment. And I'll catch you next time, party people. Bye.